Howdy. Well, I saw a really good movie the other day. Scott Pilgrim versus the World. I'm giving it an 8. I was really entertained with this movie. It's about Scott Pilgrim. He's 22 years old in a band, struggling with relationships. Meets the girl of his dream, and it's pretty much winning her heart. But to win her heart, he has to defeat her 7 evil exes, and that's pretty much it. He has to battle 7 villains to win her heart. It's directed and co-written by Edgar Wright, who did Shaun of the Dead and Hot Fuzz and the excellent BBC series Spaced. He did all 3 of those projects with Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. To me, they were kind of a family. Simon Pegg and Nick Frost had nothing to do with this movie. Edgar Wright co-wrote Scott Pilgrim. He also co-wrote Shaun and Hot Fuzz. He did not co-write Spaced, but he did produce and direct. Now he's working with a new writing partner to adapt the graphic novel of the same name, Scott Pilgrim versus the World. There was a lot going on with this movie. Again, I can't wait to see it again because there's a lot going on. There's stuff going on in every corner of the screen. Sometimes, like the first 20 minutes of the movie, I may go so far as to say it was overwhelming. It was new and different, so that's excellent. It is a truly original movie. I haven't seen anything like it. The reason I'm not giving it a higher score is after it was over, I felt like there were some things missing with the characters. That some of the characters weren't as fully wrapped up as I would have liked them to be. I kept on thinking of some characters going, okay, now what happened, to him? Some of the characters, they kind of fade away a little bit. Again, not much, but I guess what I'm saying is it could have been longer. I mean, it was almost 2 hours, and I wouldn't mind sitting for another 10 minutes or so. Again, I was pretty much captivated throughout. But again, I was left wanting more, with a sense of wanting more and wanting to know more about what exactly went down. That's it. That's why it's not a 10, As far as Edgar Wright films go, I think I like Hot Fuzz more. Off the top of my head, I would give Hot Fuzz a 9. But this is certainly his most ambitious. I think this is Edgar Wright saying, hey, I'm a talent and I'm on the scene, baby. Get used to me. Because it's a definite statement. The acting is probably other than the visuals and the directing, the acting is definitely a highlight. The acting is strong in this movie. It has Michael Cera. That's really the only name I know off the top of my head. Jason Schwartzman is in it for a little bit. He plays the ultimate evil ex. Just a little bit, though. And now, after those guys, I'm struggling to remember any of the names. But I thought, oh, Kieran Culkin, he's his gay roommate, kind of steals the show. He's really funny, really good character. Culkin kind of is playing a variation of his Igby character. He probably always will be after that film. Igby goes down. But, I mean, Kieran Culkin is great in the movie. He probably is the highlight in terms of, performance. Also, I think a highlight is Ellen Wong, who plays Knives Chow. Excellent name. Scott Pilgrim starts off the film dating her. She just pops with energy. Oftentimes she's contrasting everyone else in the scene because she's younger, and she's just bursting with energy. And I found her, one, I thought she was gorgeous. I thought she was beautiful, and she just glows. Again, she just pops right off the screen. Really impressed. Haven't ever seen or heard of her, really. I don't know anything she's been in, but I was really impressed with her. She was one of my favorite parts of the movie. But all the performances are great. I wish they would have found a spot for Simon Pegg and Nick Frost to cameo in. They even had a perfect part that they could have done it. I don't know why they didn't get them. They got other two mild celebrities to cameo, and I don't know, maybe Wright just kind of wanted to do this project on his own for some reason. The whole time I was like, when are we going to see him? When are we going to see him? Because I know it's going to be awesome. You never get to see him. When the movie was over, got a round of applause. Inception didn't even get applause when I saw that, so I thought that was something. So there was a round of applause for the movie when it was over. Again, totally original. I've never seen a movie like it. It's like a video game. And I mean, like, really like a video game. There was a video game, I think it was very popular, called Beautiful Joe. It reminded me a lot of that video game. Reminded me a lot of anime. There was lots of anime references, I thought. I thought the movie was really good. Visually, again, it can be overwhelming, I thought. But once I got used to it and said, okay, then I just was amazed. And again, I was left wanting more. I can't wait to watch it again. I think it'll make a great rental. But I would definitely see this on the big screen. It's not making that much money. So it might not be around too long or might not come to your town, but see it on the big screen. You've got to, if possible. Just amazing visuals. It's original. It looks like a video game. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it's visually amazing. I can't compare it to anything. I'm like trying to think maybe The Matrix, but that still was like a different kind of movie, but still visually and special effects wise, this is kind of groundbreaking. I certainly hope it gets recognized in the award season for its technical achievements. So that's Scott Pilgrim versus the World. It's an 8, easy 8. Great acting, good story. Again, I thought the characters maybe could have been a little bit more fleshed out. I wanted to... I guess it did wrap up nicely, but I just wanted more. I just wanted more. And again, I found myself wondering what happened to some of the characters, or I wanted a little bit more about their... I guess that's called the denouement of the character. It might be Edgar Wright's best film, just on it must have been insane to make this movie. I can't even imagine what into making this movie. I can't wait to watch a making of documentary about this movie. So if you've liked Shaun of the Dead or Hot Fuzz, you'll definitely love this movie. It felt a lot more in terms of subject matter like the television show Spaced he did, but it's because it's about human relationships and love, and instead of these cartoonish comic book type characters dealing with a world of zombies or psycho killers. So again, really impressed with Scott Pilgrim. Highly recommended. See it in the theater. It's a must see in the theater. I give it an 8, and that's all, folks.